Very good morning, all the students of 5th standard. We are learning the 5th lesson of EVS, that is Evaluation of Mankind. In this, we are learning the new point, Homo sapiens, sapiens and the civilization. Homo sapiens, sapiens and the civilization. This one point we are learning in this lesson. Homo sapiens, sapiens and the civilizations. See, when we are learning this lesson, it is one of the most important for us to be understand the things of it. Homo sapiens, sapiens and the civilization. Homo sapiens, sapiens. First one point it is there. Homo sapiens, sapiens is the name given to the humans as their capacity to think develop even further than that of Homo sapiens. This name they got because of their capacity to think. For what purpose? Because they have the capacity to think. As on their capacity to think, they got these names. They can develop further than that of Homo sapiens. The capacity of their brain and their grasping power also developed further. The capacity, what kind of capacity there? Capacity of grasping power, that to be understand, to memorize, to keep in mind, has developed than the further time, than the previous time. So they got this name. We, the modern humans, are the Homo sapiens, sapiens, and what are the we are here? Modern humans. We are the Homo sapiens, sapiens, and the appearance and the health characteristics of the whole human beings indicate their similarity to their ancestors. Our what are the structure is there, characteristics are there that indicates similarity with the our ancestor. That this is known as a heredity. So this similarity is also known as a heredity. Genetics is a science that studies the heredity. Genetics is one science which studies the heredity of the humans, heredity of the animals, their characteristics, similarities between the humans. This we'll see into the genetics. So genetic research has shown that we have inherited some traits of the Neanderthal man. So genetic research shows that we have inherited some of the researches and traits of the Neanderthal man. We can understand through the genetics there. Thus, it can be said that the Neanderthal man and the Homo sapiens are the ancestors of the modern human. So it can say that, or we can understand by this, Homo sapiens and Neanderthal man, they are our ancestors there. And around 11,000 BC to the 10,000 BC, around 11,000 between to 10,000 BC, Homo sapiens sapiens developed the techniques of cultivations, land and keeping animals. Homo sapiens sapiens, they learned the techniques. What kind of techniques they learned? They learned the techniques of cultivations, that is the farming. These techniques they learned, and along with that they learned the technique of keeping animals, animal husbandry, tame animals there. Because of their well developed capacity to think, the speed at which they improved their technology increased with the time. They have the capacity to think, and according to their capacity to think, they increase their technology with the time, their skill with the time. They began to live a more settled life. In this way, these people, they began to live a more settled life there. As a result, what happened there? The amount of carbohydrates in their food increase. So their lifestyle is totally changed. As a result of changing their lifestyle, and as a result of the diet there, they began to be cultivated, they began to do farming there, they began to eat the food grains. So carbohydrates, what is the amount is there in their diet, in their food, the amount of carbohydrates, it began to be increased there. So obviously when the amount of carbohydrates increased in their diet, in their food, then some of the genetics, changes in their genetics, obviously we can see that it will be there. The changed lifestyle and the diet, the lifestyle of people also began to be changed, and the diet of the people also began to be changed. So the changed lifestyle and the diet affected the appearance of the human. It affected the appearance of the human beings. They changed their life. It changed the life of the human being. Their body and face grew smaller than they had. Their what is the body? Their body structure. This body structure and the face structure. This face structure, it began to be smaller than the previous one. It grew smaller than they had been in the earlier generation. That in earlier generation we have seen their body structure is big. Their face, jaw is also big. Their big brain, head system structure is big. But that changed there after the changing their diet. So then the earlier generations began to be changed. The name Homo sapiens, sapiens reflects their intellectual. This name Homo sapiens, sapiens, it's this name reflects the intellectual and the cultural rather than the physical powers. So this name and Homo sapiens, sapien, it developed among them intellectuals. Changes it shows there rather than the physical power of these Homo sapiens sapiens. All animals must necessarily meet their basic need for the food. What the animals are there? All the animals, they must need to fulfill to get their basic food. Whatever the food they needed, the diet, they should get properly. However, modern humans are not satisfied with only doing that much. But what are the modern humans are there present time? They are not satisfied with their basic food there. How much they get, they are not satisfied on it. On that, they are not satisfied on that. They always wanted more there. Through their efforts to enrich their lives, they made a lot of efforts to enrich, to make their life happy there. Using their creativity, they use their creative mind, they use their brain, their skill, their knowledge, their ideas, intelligence and skills. Human beings acquired, cultured and continue to develop it. They acquired it, the knowledge and cultures, and continue to develop it, their knowledge, their skill. So the technological and cultural progress achieved by modern humans. What are the technological progress is there and the cultural progress is there. This technological progress and the cultural progress which is achieved by the modern human beings of agriculture and domestication of animal has been extremely rapid. That what are the progress is there, technological and along with the cultural developments in the agricultural field. It's domestication and along with the agriculture field. It's acquired rapid changes, quick changes in this field. Extremely rapid changes took place in this field. So the history of evaluation of humans. What are the history is there? History of evaluation of humans that began from the apes can be divided into the various stages. From the ape, it's developed and it divided into the different various stages or into the different various groups of the parts. In the following lessons, we shall learn about various phases of human cultural at these different stages. In the following, we can understand the facts, the changes of the human nature and the cultural activities of the humans there. So in this way, our lesson, fifth lesson, evaluation of mankind, has completed here. And along with this, we have completed our first term syllabus, 5 lessons for our first term that we have completed. exercises are there, you have to complete it, and along with that, most important thing, you read out by heart all the 5 lessons question answers. Each and every lesson question answers you read out, you by heart it. Most of the time I have sent the photos also there of each and every lessons exercise question answers, and along with that digest question answers photos I have sent, that you complete, that you by heart, because after the Diwali when our school will start there in the December, maybe it is there nearby possibility to start at the time our first time exam is there, so it will be easy for you. By heart it each and every lessons, each and every questions in a proper way. It is not necessary to tell you to read out. Okay, thank you very much, bye.